Hello. Hello. We are here. Sorry. A little build up in the throat. Hello. Welcoming all to another stream. It is I, Dalah, your very own Boxy VTuber. Back at it again with another day of streaming every day. Today is day 18. Pretty easy to tell that. We're on the 18th of January, the first month, so we're just keeping up with that. Today I have a very busy day. So we're going to be doing kind of a short drawing stream. I'm thinking probably some more emotes. I'm just going to pull those up now, actually, so they're ready. Yeah, I have a very busy day coming up, so I figure we might as well try and do something simple today. So not these ones. There we go. We're just going to do this real quick. Sorry that this is just going to take a second, but I'm just trying to organize and figure out which emotes I've actually drawn already. Done the lose insanity, done the laugh. Haven't done the high yet, but we're almost there. I think we'll start with the high. Alright. Yes. Hello, I know. Love seeing you, as always. Here. We're just having a slow start to a slow stream and a short stream. But we're in for a good time, hopefully. Hopefully y'all will enjoy it. Red may join in a second. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so we are just going to jump right over to our drawing screen. There it is. A little bit wiggy, but yeah. There we go. Yep, but I appreciate y'all always poking your heads in, chatting a little bit. Definitely helps the stream out. Here, I'm just gonna kind of try and find a good ground color for the, what do you call it? The outline. That's the word that I was looking for. Because that's how I like doing it. No, quit like that. Or like this. Yeah. There's this little button on my stylus pen. I have biggish hands, I suppose you could say. You know what? I'll let you know just before I go live. I'll DM you, don't worry. And then, yeah. Tomorrow we'll definitely be doing a much longer stream. I have a goal that I will get into on that day. And we will be playing some more Hollow Knight. So, hopefully, we can do all that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Go. And yeah, I do have a pretty solid idea of what I'm going to call the stream tomorrow. Something like Boxy Slayer of Bosses in Hollow Knight, something like that. So be ready to beat some bosses, I suppose. And need here. Darker brown here. And we're just going to use some line work. Use the line tool. Like that. Perfect. But yeah, today is a bit too busy to do that. I have sort of a group D&D game in like 3 hours. And that's going to go most of the day. And I gotta do stuff after that. Such as, prep for tomorrow, exercise, all the depressing parts of being human. Over there. Yeah. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this stream at least a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Like it. Right, so what we need for these guys is a different brush. We need like the filling brush. I'm not sure what I'd call it. The basic brush. Then we're going to do this. Just need a. That's probably about 30-ish. Yeah. We can go up to like 36. That seems about right. Then we need our pupils. They're quite large in this. Well, actually, we should shade these eyes before we add pupils. Right? Just makes sense. So sort of shading light or darker on top. Again, same color. There we go. I'm doing good. How are you, Sarah? Been a minute. Not really, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then we'll just, have to put some shine on there. That seems like about, I'm doing good for now, making some special crockpot food. Ooh, man, I do love a crockpot. What you making? What you making? I'm curious now. Like so. All right. Oh. I didn't realize I still had the thing on. Basically beef stew, but more water, and instead of beef, it's hot dogs. Whoa. Sounds yummy. You know what? I need to have that just a little smaller. Maybe about here. I need to have it on a layer up. Yeah. Apparently, I'm having, based on what I have in the house at the moment, and the fact that I'll be busy in the middle of a D&D game, I'm probably eating cupcakes and ramen noodles today. That's the planned diet. May also drop the ramen noodles and just have cupcakes. That's how it be sometimes when you're short on cash and only thing coming over is snacks for a D&D game. But that broke emote feels more real than y'all know what Mr. Noodles is? Let me see if I can pull it up. Mr. Noodles. The popular Canadian brand. Where's the kind that I usually get? Where is it? Haha, there you are. It's fine. I don't know why my throat is so, like, scratchy. Weird. I have no idea what that is. I think Red killed our bees. No! Red! How could you? Mr. Noodles. Red! Red! That's too bad. I'm sorry your bees are dead. Yeah. But yeah, those were Mr. Noodles. Those are the kind I got. Very, very tasty. But probably not the most healthy. I mean, if I remember correctly, you have a hive, just put flowers around it and it should on. Good news is we got out 100 block deep lava pit made. Why would you have 100 block deep lava pit? Not trying to You're not trying to, do scary things, are you? I get scared pretty easily, you know? This. Bump that down to 1, so it's only just a little bit blurred. We're also going to blur these guys a little bit, I think. Not by much, just enough. I regret that. I regret my decisions. I will blur, though, around the eyes. It's something you can do. Like that's something you can do. Mod pack on Forge that I made. Okay. Oh! I lost track for a second. Oh, so it's a handmade one. Got it. Nice. And you made it? Yeah. Nice. What mods you got on there? What are some of your favorites? Create and Farmer's Delight. Ah, interesting. Right. Well, then we just need a little dark brown here. That will kind of fade out pretty quick. We need also, if my audio like suddenly goes wonky, in order to hold both my drawing tablet and my microphone in my lap, I need to You got a funny box boy? Oh my goodness. Make sure you, Here, let me ask this first. What kind of Boxy boy are we talking? Kind of looks like me. Someone's stealing my trademark box. Is that what's going on? Box TM. Rounded limbs and spring legs with a wood feet. Well, I don't have wood feet, I can promise that. Or do I? Who knows? Who knows? Feet do like to break from time to time, though. Well, please stop breaking my feet. I don't like it. I don't like you breaking my feet, okay? Whoa. If I were to make a project, Project E. Okay. Let's read this. Project E is a mod that adds something called EMC. That gets added to everything. You can put stuff that has EMC into an EMC table or tablet. And if you have enough EMC, you can pull as many of said items as you can. It also adds armor that allows creative style flight. Okay. But it takes a lot to make this armor. What does EMC actually do? Like, okay, I can put it in a table. I'm not sure what that does. This real quick. Like two of in-game currency. Oh, okay. I kind of get it. Yeah, no worries, Wino. Take your time. Yeah, there we go. Now we start on the broader colors. Here, let me grab our usual usual guy for our color reference. We'll start with, you know what? We're actually going to start with you know, it's fine. It's fine. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now. I probably shouldn't actually just shut up, but since, you know, I'm the one streaming. Yes. All of you make this an entertaining experience. I'm just going to be quiet now. Best of luck. Here we are. We just need a little bit like this. A little bit like, no, not quite like that. A bit like that. There you go. Fill that in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go. Pull across here. Also, oh, what is this? There's another mod that is less OP called Inventory Pets, which adds a bunch of inventory pets one can use. Ports to allow creative flight, and a different one uses gold apples and works like a totem of undying, but doesn't break after one use. Those are legendary pets. Interesting. I definitely want to play more Minecraft, and I definitely want to play some modded Minecraft on stream. I have some ideas. There is a world that I have envisioned. A world of Fantasia is what I was going to call it. Because I was just going to do like a super mod pack. Just mod pretty much everything. And just go a little hog wild with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? a second here. Nope, wrong one. Let's see, we can get rid of that. And no, wait. I want that on a lower layer so that it didn't actually come over. There we go. Good. That's what I wanted. Look at that. Just gliding. Crazy Craft, Technic, and a few others. Yeah, I was never good at, like, getting mods. Like, setting them up. I'm a little better at it now. Like, I understand how it's done. But, yeah, I mostly had others do it for me. When I was younger. Hey, I need help. Can you help me, download mods on my Minecraft? Little Dalah running around. Then, you know, I'd convince somebody, and it'd usually, like, be like my brother or something, and he'd be like, oh god, how the fuck do I figure this out, right? Because he didn't have any interest in Minecraft, and he still doesn't, but at least I don't think so. But he was always good to rely on for, I know how this stuff generally works. I very much did not at the time. I used something like CurseForge. No, I know what you're talking about. Is it CurseForge? It sounds like CurseForge at the very least. No, what I'm thinking of is HeroForge. It's a completely different thing. Any of y'all know what HeroForge is? If you do, that's cool. I've made many a character in HeroForge. Haven't heard of it? Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly obscure reference. Ugh. Alright. Just gotta yawn and all of it. I'm actually gonna blow my nose real quick, so I'm gonna mute myself. I apologize for my weird seizures of blowing my nose. By the way, I just thought of something. Go ahead, shoot. You're a box, and you watch Kit Kat, the cat VTuber. Oh yeah. We have acknowledged that I lend out the box sometimes, so there's a place to sit. This is acknowledged. Actually, I have a very... Alright, after I finish this, I'm going to do a drawing. I'm going to do a little collab drawing. You've got me in a mood, Sarah. Congratulations. I keep doing that where it's like the same color as like the tongue. The tongue just disappears in it. Yeah. I want to do a little drawing. I think that'll be fun. At least kind of start one. You know what I mean? A little bit of higher than that. Are you going to get the milk? Damn. Are you leaving us? What did I just do? Yeah, okay. No, I already have the milk. Nice. Cool. So you were just saying milk. Yeah. You know what? Sarah, I agree with you. Milk. Don't want to see what's under the box. Could be nothing. It could be something. Here's some reference art for what I'm going to draw. Okay. This is pretty good, but yeah. I know what I'm drawing now. I know what it kind of looks like. But yes. That is not an emote. Because I don't know. Blame Sarah. They've given me artistic ideas. Alright, there we go. Go. Got it. And we just need some shading on this thing. On this thing. And sort of lower that just a little bit. We don't really want to, you know, make it look like a dark drawing, but we want it to have texture. Just doing this. For some reason, I've lost my shirt in all these emote drawings. I don't know where my shirt has gone, but it is absolutely not there. That's a pretty good waving emote, I think. Merge that right there. We're just gonna clean up this. So. Good. There we go. For some reason, I'm reminded of what's it called? Called Shanghai Nights. Okay. Shanghai Nights. Oh yeah, it's the sequel of Shanghai Noon. I forget which one it was, but it's, for some reason, over like the past week, I have seen virtually the same short 6 times. I haven't watched this movie in probably close to 2 decades. But it's the scene, it's the, he said, wet shirt don't break, not his shirt bend bar. When they're getting out of jail and the guy uses his shirt to bend the bar. Because he makes it wet and he like pisses on it or whatever. It's such stupid humor, but I love it. I just want to see something real quick. Yeah, that's the same, but for some reason this makes it feel like I don't have a neck. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. I'll save it as a career document just to be safe. That way I can come back to it if need be. By the way, are people still here? I have a question. I raised this a while ago, but we're getting a lot closer to it. So I do have a question for all of you because it, you know, will change your experience of the stream. It won't change mine, right? But here, I'm gonna open this too. But yeah, if anybody's here, speak up. If not, I'll wait for another good moment. And as for what I had in mind for a drawing, we are having, here, let me do this. Okay, then we're just going to do this. That over there. So this is a little bit of reference that we're having. There we go. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do this. Jesus, my throat. You know what? I think my box is a little taller. A little bit of a taller box. So we're actually going to do this. And we might not have time to finish this because, you know, like I said, I will have to go at some point. But I definitely want to start it. This is a fun little drawing here. Go. And we just need a little bit like that, a little bit like that. A little bit like that. Something kind of like that. That's more accurate. More accurate to my head shape. My boxy shapeness. Go. Closed eyes. Closed mouth. And we'll just have little kitty cat paws. I want to check something actually, real quick. I have a theory. That I want to test. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Alright. I wanted to see if I was going to be able to end up rating Kit Kat, but she doesn't seem live today. wanted to see if it was a possibility. There we go. Better idea. Giving her a little bit more of a bigger look. Of course, we need to make her paws reaching up and over. And I need to look at the Kit Kat. I need to go find some Kit Kat reference. Oh, you know where I can look? He has a Twitter. Make sure you're checking out the Kit Kat, by the way. Past, future, present, all that jazz. It's Kat anime. I follow her. What the hell? Pretty sure she follows me too. Where's my mutual followers? I have a basic idea of what she kind of looks like. I know her colors are sort of there we are. It's Kit Anime. Kit Kat Kit Anime. At Kit Anime. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Where is she? Need some reference. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. We got our reference. A little bit of scruff right here. Something like that. Got our little shoulders kind of thing. Yeah, like that. And then got like this catty head. This little kind of not quite comes to a point, but it like comes to like a vaguely like shape like this. Forget what you'd call that. The thing, I believe. Where it's not a point, but it's like still pointish. I'm not sure. Here. I was just looking at something. Got distracted. You cat ears. get ears, like so. Got the little fluff in there. With the guys. And then this was the idea I had. It's pets. It's pets. And pond. And then we have this. Green blanketed blob. Got nose is kind of right in between these big old eyes. Kind of small in comparison. We actually need to make this side bigger. Just kind of doing that thing where it's like you pet a cat and they kind of close their eyes because you're kind of ruffling their hair. And it's like, and got for some ringish shapes, some patterns. And then got kind of this something more like that. And then she's got this that kind of these. Okay. Something like that. And then, you know, we need the stuff like this. With the whiskers. This is kind of a not flattering drawing at the moment, but I swear that it will be when it's done. This is just the patterns in her fur looking a little bit weird. Hey. That would be cheese. Flying at speed. Need a better idea of what this kind of looks like over here. Hmm. Uh, Alright. That's a pretty okay first draft. And then generally we want to go for a second draft. This time we only draw the things that are relevant. So this little bit right here isn't something we draw. Something like that. Oh, wait. I misunderstood what this was. There we go. Oh, that is not the tool I wanted to grab. There we go. Go down here. I think we can make a bigger cat. Bigger cat. Bigger cat to fit in box. That is a better idea of that. Then We have got this and a cross over here. But sprinkle the box, make it a little easier to figure out what the fuck's going on over there. Okay. We just need... Well, actually, it might be easier to make a straight line with this guy. There we go. And you know what? We're just going to copy, move it over. Merge with the layer below. Perfect. Here we go. Let's see. Now comes the hard part. Well, I'll do this before the hard part. Well, that's pretty clear what's happening right there, ain't it? A box. There's a person standing in front of the box. Vaguely hand shape. And we got thumb over here. Moving around. Make it make sense. It's actually kind of coming in on the side there. And that's getting covered up by cat. There we go. Probably not going more than another hour, by the way. Just so people know. And here people setting up out there, so I think what was bugging me is that the way I drew her face needs more, like, ruffles, first of all. Noticing now she's kind of got these roughly furry cheeks. And it needs to come down more. That. But, got some fuzz. Go. A good idea of how that looks. Either knuckly shape here. Yes, very good. Then we'll have one ear up, like so. That's looking more cattish already. Look at that. I was thinking it looked like a old male dog. Like, how you would imagine if in an anime there was an old dog that was like a pervert or something. That's what I saw here. I was like, that's weird looking. But that's much better. Much better. Blah 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 blah. You know what? We're just going to do this. That. I just gotta. This. Versus my terrible art ability. Oh. Woe is me. Can't properly draw a cat. Go. Go. It's pretty catty, right? Pretty cattish. A little button nose here. Little triangle like that. Very good. Kind of. Here. We'll come back and we'll do the shaping of everything soon. Raise this mouth a little higher. I like that. And we need to raise these eyes higher. I think that's it, honestly. The eyes are definitely a major part of why it looks quite so off. Like so. Go. Then we need our whiskers, which are coming out right over here. Right? Let's start something like that. No. I need a separate thing to work on some whiskers here, because I think I kind of get it, but not really. And like that. There we go. And a little bit more like that. Right? Yeah, that looks 1,000 times better. Go. And then what you'd want to do is you'd... Oh, nope, not what I meant to do. You'd want to fade these out. Fade these out. That looks more cattish. I don't know why I keep using that term, cattish. I mean, I am drawing a cat, but... Yeah. So then we're just going to basically copy and paste that. Yeah, very good. Potato. Sorry. I got distracted. Yeah, let's go back to this. So I also need to look at a cat in a box here, real quick. We're actually going to move this hand over, kind of give it a like some texture of, hey, the chest is like caving in is the wrong word, but like there's depth to the chest, and like, yeah, that's the vibe I'm going for. I'm going to merge these, merge that. Good. And then I'm going to do this on a separate layer as well. That way I can kind of fuck it up if I need to. Let's kind of The weird thing about cat arms is they kind of connect to the chest rather than a shoulder. They don't really. They have shoulders, but it kind of looks like they're more connecting to a chest. So you kind of gotta be careful. And we're just gonna have this. That. It's just gonna be the paw. So you kind of see what I'm doing here. We kind of got the equivalent of a cat's forearm, kind of on top here. And then we kind of got just the paw over here. And need fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Very good. But the issue is we need to tilt this thing over. But then, what do? It's so thin. Then pull it out. A little bit. Just a little bit. Now we're going to do this. And we're going to go for a little something like that. That's a lot cuter, eh? And we just give her this little kind of eyebrowy things. I do like these little eyebrowy looks. You notice my box actually has eyebrows. Look very closely to my box. Exactly. But I also have eyebrows. Watch. You see it? Kind of hard to see, but yeah. And we got our little eye kind of shape here. I'm just going to give ourselves a little something like that. It's going to something like that. We're also going to turn down the opacity on that, actually. Something like this. Then that's a pretty good, idea of it. This needs to be erased here. There we go. Need more fluff down here too. Fluff, 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 fluffy. Yes, very, very fluffy. I thought that would be enjoyed. The cheese. Got a little bend to it. Here we will do this though. That's a little bit more reasonable. Okay. Now, how do I want to do these paws? It's fine like that, I guess. But, I'll definitely come back and end up redoing those paws. I'll probably post this in the next day or two on my socials if y'all are keeping track of that. I'm definitely going to send it to Kit Kat. I need to see something though. Where was it? Okay, got a pretty good idea of what I'm looking at now. So like that, like this. Pretty sure there was something there, but maybe not. Then we got like this. Little thing here. Little pattern. I'm gonna try to turn it into a heart here. Because it's kind of got like these dips at the snout. In here. I'm going to accentuate that a little bit. And then got these guys out. Those need to be more rounded. So kind of like this. Kind of like that. You know what I'm going to watch tonight, though? I'm going to watch Shanghai Noon. If I have time, I'm going to watch Shanghai Nights. Probably while I draw this. Off stream. Finish the drawing. And I'll show it off tomorrow or something. I'm just a show off. And then we need... How could I forget? The danger floofs. Little claws. If not friend, why friend-shaped? There we go. Now I've got a around the ears there. I don't know why, but I end up drawing her really scruffy all the time. I'm not sure why. I think it's just how I draw cats. Here, we'll even give her a little happy. Wait. I'm gonna do this. I like that. Is pick up on that. Okay, good right now. Gotta keep track of the time because pretty much immediately after I get off stream here, I gotta jump into a different mode. Man, it's fine. I was debating how I wanted to, like, maybe put Magna in the box, too. It's fine. There we go. The way her paw is kind of set, it looks like, all right, I'm about to tell you a story here. So I'm gonna switch that around so it's more just. Oh. Yeah. So. There we go. I like that. That's nice. That's good for now. And I'd like to try and expand out here, and then do the same on the other side. Right over. No, right over here. Break this down a little bit, and over a little bit. A little bit more. Go. A little bit more like that. Yeah. And of course we need the fluffs. So we need to have the fluffy head. So put the fur pointing out right over here. Fur. Good. Something like that. Really helps to know exactly what the fingers are looking like, so that you can kind of build around that. Put it right in there. Put it right over here. There we go. I like that. That's good. Then we just need like up, 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 up. Some kind of motion lines there. And we'll do the motion lines on the face too. Yeah. Debatable if I'll keep that included. There's a certain amount of clutter with that and the cheese, so I think I have to choose one. I'm not sure which, but for now, I think that's a good that's a good first draft. Here, let me just save that. The studio, the Dalah art, the Dalah self art. Save that as. Ooh. Perfect. Oh. Oh. Man. Gotta stretch out sometimes. Oh, fuck. That was a big old crack in the neck. Yeah, I want to watch this. Where would I go about watching this? Okay, Nights on Netflix and it's on Disney. That's kind of surprising actually. Yeah. So we are going to kind of wrap it up here. I enjoyed the stream. I hope everybody watching did as well. Oh. There we go. Just set this down. Put this down. Yeah, take all this stuff off. Okay. Okay. Look. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Everybody has been sitting for past hour and a half. You know, stretch out a little bit. Fuck. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Thank you for your support, chatters, lurkers, friendos, and everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And if by the end of your time here, you want to hang out again, or drop a follow, we're happy to have you. But finally, to all my cardboard crusaders, my Boxy family, you could say, your time zone. Let me find someone to raid real quick. Just a friendo. Just show our support. Who's a person we can raid? You know what? We were talking about playing some Minecraft. This guy's playing some Minecraft. And I always like his vibes. /raid Charitish. I'm not sure that's how you say it, but yeah, that's who we're raiding. But once again, Cardboard Crusaders, the Boxy clan. Good time zone. See you tomorrow. Stay comfy. And